house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Please at 24.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
First carry of the game. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they run the option on 2nd down. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On third down, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to roam now. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Trayvon Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection. Slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Falcons field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On first down, Lawrence. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 9 now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lawrence. the Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And now they'll shift things around. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Jacksonville.
Go. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Lawrence will throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And they'll run with Etienne. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll bring a tight end in motion. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Take right open. 30 left.
In motion left is a running back. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3? I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
19 Lions. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
True able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
ETN up the middle. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the option, here's Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap. But he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.